What is up? Welcome back to Birdman. Hope you're having a great evening. I got some election updates, information, some thoughts and opinions on some things. We'll just dive into it here. If you go to look at the Republican side of the nomination process for president, you look at the polling right now. You got Trump, who's actually gained momentum in the past couple of weeks, and you got Ron DeSantis, who's actually slipped up a little bit. I'll talk about that in a minute. We'll see, why my thoughts and opinions on that. And then you have Nikki Haley, I think, at third, or no, it's actually Pence at third. I think you got Nikki Haley at fourth, polling at like 3 or 4%. Pence, I think, is at like 6 or 7. Then you got Vivek Ramaswamy polling in most polls at fifth at around 2 or 3%. So he's actually moved up a couple points, but I'll talk about him in a minute too. But first off, Trump extending his lead really after the indictment a few weeks ago. And then you've got another situation which is happening, which I'm supporting Ron DeSantis, which I still think he has the best shot to win the general election. Okay. I get it. Trump could just win like crazy in the primary. But who the hell is going to vote for him in these swing states that didn't vote for him in 2020? I don't know. But if you look at the lead, though, I blame Ron DeSantis on slipping. If you look at, I'm supporting him, but what the hell is going on over here? Who in the hell made the decision that he's not going to announce for president and then go on a book tour for like 2 or 3 weeks, and now he's like on a world tour like he's the president? He was in Tokyo the other day. Now he's in London. He is the governor of Florida, right? I don't know a lot of governors that do all this. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they do, but I would be fine with this activity if he was like actually announced yet. But then he said he wasn't going to announce till the Florida legislature was through. Session is done, which I think is the next couple of weeks. But why? You're already out of town anyways. So don't really know what's going on there. It just looks bad. I'm sorry. Then he had a flood issue like a few weeks ago. He was on a book tour. I'm like, man, I would have 911 that back to Florida, done some like be on the scene, make some stuff happen for a few days, and maybe go back on my book tour or something. But I don't understand it. Optics not good, not helping himself, and then you got Trump piling on and stuff. So I think it's been a terrible few weeks. Honestly, he needs to announce. He's supposed to do it, I think, in a couple of weeks, allegedly. We'll see. So that's coming up. Then you got Pence, not going to win. The wild card, which I said, Vivek Ramaswamy is he's a stud. Okay, he really articulates the message well. He says a lot of stuff I believe in. He's an outsider. He just doesn't give a shit. I like his. From what I know right now, I really like how he's. The issues he's talking about, the way he's talking about. He's not afraid to talk to anybody. He's not afraid to debate anybody. He'll do anything. I think the guy's fantastic. I think he literally, I don't know this. I think this guy could shoot up the polls like crazy. Not real soon, but we got to get a couple of debates under his belt. And I'm thinking later this year, this guy could really go up the polls. I think he could rival Trump. That's crazy talk right now. I could see that happening. And so the other issue is it's on the Republican side is Trump to me, and this is why I think DeSantis can shoot up in the polls really quick if he jumps in. His things he says about DeSantis is so off base. For 2 years he bragged that he's the guy that DeSantis elected governor in 2018, which it's true. He picked or campaigned for him and whatnot. So I know he did. He barely won the governorship in 2018. But you can't, now he's trashing him, saying that, oh, well, he's not really that good anyways. He's actually terrible. And, the other guys before him were actually as good or better, Rick Scott, and then the Democrat, Charlie Crist. See, they were actually better. You can't, so give me this. You bragged you got him elected for 2 years. The second DeSantis wins in 2022 by 19 points, you do a 180. Now you're saying he's not that good. If he's not that good, how did your Florida residents vote 60% in favor of DeSantis. How does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? And then all of a sudden, we can't figure that out, that you changed your mind and start trashing him all of a sudden. Then why did you even campaign for him? If he was this bad, why did you campaign for him? So his stuff he hits him at is so stupid. And then the thing that drives me nuts about him, his stupidity about loyalty is outrageously insane. Why would anybody on planet Earth be loyal to somebody that goes on the internet and talks shit about them every single day when they were used to be your friend, who used to campaign with you, but just because you were successful and you're a threat to the presidency, you're going to turn around and talk shit about them every day, and you're saying he's not loyal? What? No, sir, you're not loyal. Why would DeSantis be loyal to you when you trash him every day? Are you stupid? It makes no fucking sense. Would Donald Trump be loyal to somebody that got on the internet and talked shit about him every day? I don't think so. I'm so tired of hearing about, you're not loyal to Trump. Well, he's not loyal to anybody that doesn't kiss his ass. I mean, are you serious? I have voted for Trump twice, and I will vote for him again if he's the nominee. But what I'm saying is that the stuff he's saying about DeSantis, most of it, is so dumb, and I don't even know how you believe it. So that's one thing. That just drives me insane. So Trump winning, DeSantis gets in, he'll move up. I think we just need some debates. You'll see Vivek move up. You'll see a lot of things happen, but now Trump doesn't want to debate because, they might be mean to me. I don't know. Well, they'd probably be mean to everybody else too. Anyway, so the Democratic side, you got Joe Dementia Biden, up at 70%, but you got the wild card. So wild card on the right, or should I go right, is Vivek Ramaswamy. The wild card on the left is RFK Jr., who announced last week, he was like at 20% when he announced. Old man Joe Biden's at 71. So we'll see what happens. I think RFK could shoot up in the polls. He's an old school Dem, though. I don't know how he's going to win. The dude is just, you have to be so far left right now. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, I don't know. RFK could win, though. I'm telling you right now, though. He could win. It's going to be tough. But he's got, obviously, major name recognition. He's liberal, like, on the environment. He's pretty liberal. But this vaccine thing, he's spot on. And he's been questioning vaccines way before COVID. So but on the COVID issue, he's spot on. Oh, conspiracy theory. He knows anything that left don't agree with, it's a conspiracy theory. It's always conspiracy. Whatever. And then you got Marianne Williamson running, which is not going to win, obviously. But RFK Jr., this guy, watch out for this guy. But apparently they're not doing debates on the left because, Biden doesn't really campaign anymore. He just hides out in his house in Delaware or the White House now, I guess. So we'll see what happens. But big things going on right now. We'll see what happens. I'll do another update pretty soon. But watch out for Vivek Ramaswamy. We'll see what happens. I think he's going to move up in the polls, but he's got to get the debates. He doesn't have major name recognition. He did get Don Lemon fired, though, or help that part, so that's cool. But we'll see what happens, folks. Big things going on. We'll see when DeSantis gets in. But subscribe if you like what you hear. Look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.